Okay, this is the 2022 tier list. Um, Next patch is gonna be the newest patch after BCX. This is still the BCX patch, so you get all your elo in from this tier list while it's still in this current patch. So let's get into it. Ada is S tier because she has spear and blasters, which are two really good weapons. And ever since last tier list, blasters have become a better weapon, just like a new discovery has been made. And her sigs are really good, so she's S. Vector is definitely S tier. His sigs are insane, just like Ada's. You can definitely one trick both of these characters. Mako is Z tier. Greatsword and Katars, two very good weapons, and Mako's sigs are genuinely like insaner than these two. So Baraz is S. He's not as good as like Z tier or anything like that, but he's definitely up there. He's not a bad character at all. Mirage is Z tier. Two really good weapons. Her spear and scythe, and her sigs are just as insane as Mako's. Both her D6 cover all around her, and they cover her like blind spots, and they kill early. They do a lot of damage, and their stats are pretty good. Azoth is S tier. I don't know. He has like too low speed, but his sigs are all insane, just like this. If he had like insane stats like Ulgrim stats or anything like that, I think he'd be a better character. But he's definitely not bad. Also, these are not ordered yet. I might order at the end of the video. But Jala goes in S tier. I'm not sure, but Jala sigs are actually really good, so she's definitely an S. I don't even know why I said I'm not sure. Munin, I'm gonna order it right now just because Munin is that insane. Munin is like literally one of the best characters, so broken. Reno, either S or Z, probably S. Like all these characters are really good. S and Z characters all really good, and an S character can always beat a Z character, but Z always has that like, where's Kaya? Like this is a perfect example of a Z character. Everything covered, perfect stats, everything is amazing. Like Kaya is really insane. Um, her stats are she's like Z plus. If there was a thing above Z, I would put her in there, but there isn't yet. Zol is S. In both game modes, he's really good. Really high strength cannon. His SIGs are always getting buffed. Really good. Azuria Z, even though people don't like her SIGs, I think their SIGs are like really solid. And her stats are really good, and her weapon combination is the most important thing, and it's really insane. Zariel S tier. Her SIGs are just too crazy. In 1v1s, maybe she's an A, but I'm gonna put Zariel as S right now. Sidra, S. She's like top of S. She's like might be Z tier because her stats are good and her SIGs are good. I'm just gonna put her in there. She's definitely. Hey, you know what? Dude, Kaya is literally a whole new thing. When I think about putting Sidra in here and then Kaya's in there, it's like it doesn't feel right. But Sidra is definitely. You know what? I'm just gonna put her down here. Ross Z tier. His SIGs are really good. Blasters gauntlets really good. Stats really good. High attack really good. Ragnar, he's like S. He fits with these kind of guys. He has Katars, but he also has Axe. You'll probably see no Axe characters in Z tier because Axe is not really, I personally don't think Axe is like will boost anyone to any elo unless you're like playing people who can't fight it well. Then it's gonna take you up. Ulgrim Z, his stats rival Kaya's, and you know what? I know like just 10 seconds ago I said Axe was not there, but he's just that crazy. His SIGs, his downsig on Axe, he has the best Axe SIGs. His Lance is really good. Lance is like super strong and he has high attack. Ember is Z tier along with Kaya. Kaya and Ember, they actually rival each other low key because not because of the stats. Kaya definitely has like 10 times better stats, but Ember, her SIGs are genuinely insane on both weapons. Katars versus Spear, like these two, Katars versus Spear, it's a toss up. Dusk is either high S or Z because whenever they play him, Dusk is like really good, but nobody plays him, so I can't really place him anywhere. Ezio is Z tier. His SIGs are really good. He has two really solid weapons. You can't go wrong. Arcadia, high S or Z, because Arcadia, her downsig on both weapons actually, they're really good setups, and she has high dex on Greatsword, which is really good. You gotta play her in a certain way. You gotta play her kind of like weird. Oops, I forgot to do this. Yeah, too late. There we go. Onyx S tier. Onyx is really a really good character, especially in twos. In one, she might not be that great because you know, I don't know. Canon is not that great in ones, but it's not terrible. So, and Onyx is like a really solid character. If Canon got buffed, she would definitely be Z tier because Magyar, low S. In this patch, Magyar is A tier because Magyar's hammer, but Magyar is not bad. Like, Magyar having all that defense is really good. And her greatsword sigs are pretty good. For S tier, his down sig on gauntlets will carry you everywhere. Hammer, he has hammer. His sigs are really good. Yumiko S, probably. You know, I don't find anything crazy about Yumiko, but she definitely like sits in here with these guys. Wushang Z for sure. His sigs are all insane. He has like 6 insane sigs. They kill early. He has 2 insane weapons right now. Diana Z. She's really underrated. Diana is really, really underrated. Sidelight, downlight, and sig, no dodge. You get all of that on bow. And it's really, really broken. And her sigs are really good. Her stats are really good. High attack. Petra Z. She's really solid. You can't go wrong with Petra. His sigs are all too fast, over 2 and broken. Rayman S. While his sigs may be good, they do lack like kill potential. Low key. And his down sig on Axe is definitely Z tier, and his side sig on Gauntlets is Z tier. But you know, the rest of his sigs, if he had like 6 insane sigs like Wushang, he'd be up there. But he does have Axe, which brings him down. Nyx is S tier. She's really solid. You know, 2 good weapons. Koji, either Z or S. You know, I thought Koji was really good, but I'm gonna put him on top of S right now. I don't know, something like feels off with him. Like his stats compared to Kaya, like Kaya is literally a better Koji. So it like, I don't know, it's weird. Jaehyun S tier, greatsword and sword. You cannot go wrong with greatsword and sword. You literally pick up greatsword, put them to red, pick up sword, kill them. And then his sigs are really, really strong. Jiro Z for sure. Jiro having Nair Sair on Scythe is really insane. And since he doesn't have insane attack, but his sigs have insane kill power, so it doesn't make sense. Isaiah and S. I really don't like the propaganda spread by putting Isaiah low tier. He has cannon and blasters, but you know, blasters is really, really good, and his sigs are really good. Like, they're actually really good. Artemis Z tier, top, like close to the top of Z tier. Her sigs genuinely insane. So fast, kill early. 2 really good weapons. Fate Z, 2 really good weapons, really good sigs. Caspian, top of Z, really good weapons, really good sigs. Thor, I'm putting him in S right now. His sigs are like, they're solid, but they're not insane, you know? They won't put you in a Z tier. Bryn S, you know what, like close to the top of S. I like her axe sigs and I like her spear sigs. They do a lot of damage. They kill early. You know, she's not a bad character. She's pretty solid. Val S, sword, gauntlets, her sig, 6 insane sigs, side sig on sword, insane. Volkov, you know, I was gonna put him in A with Magyar, but his sigs are so fast and so agile. But his stats are really bad, so I'm gonna put him down here somewhere. Lord Brax Z, his sigs were always insane. I'm pretty sure if I went to my old videos, he'd be in there too. But his sigs were always insane. Mordex Z, he's literally Kaya with different weapons. Like, his stats are really good. He has more attack than defense and speed, but he has the same speed, and he's like Kaya, but like the fact that Kaya, her bow, her sigs and her weapons, they just synergize so well, just like Mordex, Sidelight, and Sig on Scythe. Lin Fei, S tier. Dex is not really that insane. Like, it's really good, but you can see, like, Dex won't put you up here. Like, I don't know, she lacks something. Bodvar, in this patch, he's S. He's just like a solid character. You can't go wrong with Bodvar. Sword, hammer, good sig. Cassidy, I don't know, man. Cassidy might be A tier. She could be Magyar tier. Don't get me wrong, her hammer and sig is definitely Z tier. If you put her hammer and sig on someone like who's the best hammer legend? I have no idea. Sentinel? Then Sentinel would definitely be Z tier. But, you know, she's just, her stats aren't that good. She has like low speed, low defense, low high dex, like mid attack. Like, there's too much dex, to be honest. Nash, put him in S tier. His sigs are pretty good. I'm putting him in like low S. His sigs are pretty good. Nothing. They nerfed him a lot. Tori Z tier, too solid of a character. Too solid of a character. She's not as busted as Artemis, so I'm not gonna put her up there. I don't know why Moonin fell down so bad. Not ordered, but I don't care. Lucian S Z tier. 2 really good weapons. Sig's really insane. You can see all the characters in Z tier. They either have 5 or 6 really good sigs, or like a couple or a few sigs that are just too insane to not be put up there. Queen Eye is definitely like top of S. Somewhere over here. Queen Nai is really, really solid. Um, I think she has 6 good SIGs, but her speed holds her back. She only has 4 speed, so it's, 5 speed is most likely the minimum on most characters, but if you're a Queen Nai Mastermind, you could pilot the Queen Nai. Orion, top of Z, 2 insane weapons, 6 insane SIGs. He's like, he rivals all of these guys, so he's really good. Roland, he's okay. He has okay stats. Scarlet, okay as well. Nothing crazy about these 2 characters. I mean, they didn't really make them that overpowered, so don't be surprised when you don't see them much of them played. Sir Roland, his SIGs are like kind of good. Nobody plays them enough to like know if they're truly good, but I used to play Sir Roland, and I know his SIGs are genuinely really good, so I'm gonna put him in S tier for sure. Scarlet, she's lackluster. Sentinel is Z tier, especially next patch. This guy's gonna be, you're gonna see Sentinel a lot more than you do this patch, so Sentinel is really insane. Taros, S tier. His SIGs are really good. Thatch, Z tier. So if his defense might be low, it's not that low. Petra has the same defense, but Thatch SIGs are too good, way too good. Like this guy, like I don't know. This guy rivals all of these guys with SIGs. I'm really proud of this tier list. Like, I made it pretty well. Like, if anyone is, like, sitting on the top of S, they might move into Z. But, you know, yep, that's the end of the tier list. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments. Yeah, it was actually fun making this tier list. I'll make a tier list next batch, and I'll make a weapons tier list too. Subscribe and like the video, and thank you for watching.